Okay, so today we're going to repot these tomatoes. We're going to move them from the starting flat to the starting pot. This start pot is an ideal size. It's 3.5 inches deep and 3.25 inches wide. This is a standard size, so it fits 20 of these into a flat. These tomatoes are approximately 5 to 6 inches tall. We're going to make them much shorter by potting them up properly into these start pots. I put a little square of paper in the bottom because we're using the peat light mix, which is fine, and we don't want it all to leak out of the bottom when we moisten the plant later. I put just a little bit of soil in the bottom of the pot to cover the bottom. That's it. Now when you're starting a flat, these seeds were all planted in a flat together. These are not individual cells. So you need to very carefully take your hand trowel here and just get the first plant and start pulling them apart very gently. If you get a little bit of root damage at this point, it's not a big deal. Okay, there's my root ball. This tomato is, from the soil surface, this tomato is 4 inches high. I'm going to place it down in the bottom of the pot. And then we're going to go over here and start to fill it up. I might end up burying the cotyledons, but you want to plant it deep like this. Tomatoes are vines, and vines produce adventitious roots. So by burying the stem, you will encourage the tomato plant to send new roots out from the stem. You're effectively doubling or tripling the root system just by planting it deep and growing it out for a couple, 3 more weeks in this pot. Okay, now how tall is this plant? It was 4 inches. It is now 3 inches, so we planted at least 1 inch of stem into the pot. Planting it this way also makes it stouter, and it will stand up better to wind resistance, though I do recommend staking tomatoes, but it will have more roots and it will be shorter and stouter as it grows.